Good morning, everybody. It is Tuesday and I've got no Easter bonnet. That's gone now. That was Easter Monday. And I'm kind of sad in a way that nobody decided to take me up on giving a title to today's video. But maybe my riddle was going a wee bit too far and couldn't be interpreted right. But I need to clarify that if there had been a winner, I think I said that they would have an hour of my time. Well, that could be misinterpreted. So I want to clarify that what I meant was they'd get a virtual hour of my time, mentoring or chatting about whatever they want to chat about. Anyway, we might have another quiz later and there could be a winner. So you would get an hour of my time, if that sort of floats your boat. Anyway, what I'm going to talk about today is I was wanting people to answer the riddle. We have lots of it, but not enough of it. And I was talking about time. We don't know the amount of time we have. So I want people to be kind. I want people to say, I love you to those that matter to them. But more importantly, to say to themselves, I love you. Now, I think lots of us are maybe brought up to say, well, that's being selfish, but it's not. If you don't love yourself, then how can you possibly love other people? Anyway, it's time to start or continue with your self-development, your personal development. And I developed courses, and my website is dedicated to trying to help people realise their true potential through self-development, personal development. Now, I'm often asked when I do these, how long is the course? When will it end? Well, personal development and self-development never ends. So, I want you to sort of think about challenging yourself and how to develop yourself. And that can be very challenging because you've got to look at yourself. And that's why I developed my short techniques, my ABC core techniques, my short mind bites meditations. They are short. Now, these aren't in place of professional help. If people are seeking professional help or going to professional help, such as psychologists, psychotherapists, medical professionals, these do not replace that. They're an add-on, because some of these services, it takes quite a while to maybe be referred to them. So these can help you along the way. And people who maybe don't think they need any of these kind of services, they can still help, because I think we do forget about ourselves and we really need to think about this. So what do you need to do? What do you need to be looking at on the road to self-development? So the first thing that often people talk about are setting goals. Now, that's good because it can focus you on, what you're wanting to do. But I sometimes find that goal setting can be difficult, and people find it difficult because they set goals that are not realistic. And if they're not realistic, you just tend to give up. So you think, well, what's the point of all of that? So remember, if you are goal setting or making lists, try and make them realistic. I'll talk in a wee while about what I do. Anyway, short-term and long-term goals, yes, that's fine. But what I try and say to people is, try and never let go of your vision. What's your vision for the future? Maybe what do you want people to be saying about you? Once you're gone, what do you want people to remember you by? And that's kind of more your vision or your dreams. Never let go of these, and that can be difficult in these challenging times. Self-development involves many things, and I'm only going to cover a few today, but some are being empathetic. Now, today I'm talking about being self-empathetic. For this, you need to be self-aware, and you need to be sensitive to yourself and know that you deserve understanding and compassion, just like anyone else. So you start with yourself. The other thing, and I've talked about this throughout a lot of my videos, is confidence. Be confident. And it's the difference between, I talked, I think last week, on the difference between intelligence and intellect. Now, to be self-confident and have self-confidence has nothing to do with your intelligence. You don't need to have that to be self-confident. What you need to do is you can increase your self-confidence with simple things like, and I'm going to do it now, like sitting straight up, back straight, feeling good, You're also, my breathing later we'll talk about, that brings energy into the body. So if you're sitting just now and you're probably maybe slouching, or you've just had your breakfast and you feel full, well, pull yourself up, sit down or stand, and just with your posture is very important. It can really help you, and that increases your self-confidence, and you will feel better. You will feel good about yourself. Now, I've struggled for quite some time with confidence. You might not think it because I'm talking here, but lots of these things can be very stressful, and maybe you weren't brought up this way, but I know I was maybe in the era of children should be seen and not heard. So whatever you were going to be saying, people would go, well, who would be listening to you? So your self-confidence is really brought down. So you should be increasing your own confidence. I've had to learn to do this. And even with my short sayings, my short affidavits, I am confident. I am confident. And that kind of boosts you. So labels are another thing, I think. It's past conditioning and labelling. It's a huge topic, far too big to be talking about in depth here. But one of the things I want to touch on is you may have been told, why can't you be as clever as your brother? Why can't you be like your sister? Now, that can impact not just on you, but actually any positive labels can impact on that brother or sister. Because if they're constantly overhearing that they're the clever one and you're not, then it can set them up almost for a fall, because they start setting too high expectations for themselves. So we need to ditch these labels. We need to think about, who gave you these labels? Are they true labels? Is this you? You need to reflect on who is the real you, because only by looking at the real you can you sort of move forward in life. So you need to sort of let go of that. So I want you to sit up straight. I am confident, and then I want you to let go of the things that hold you back the most. And it's the past. So you need to let go of that. And it's really all about mindfulness. It's being mindful. Be in the present. It's enough for me to say just now that your self-confidence can be improved by doing my affirmation. It's amazing how much more confident you will feel. And people who say, oh, I can't do, ditch the word can't. You need to ditch the word can't from your vocabulary. So it's trying to be positive. All your affirmations must be positive. It's your 3 P's. Excuse me. It's P for personal, so it's the I, and that's not being selfish. P for positive, and P for past or present tense. Remember, these people who are confident or successful, they don't sort of think, oh, I'm going to do really well next week, or I'm going to pass that exam, or I'm going to win that gold medal. These people think in the present. They actually visualize themselves holding that medal, holding that certificate, and that's what increases their self-confidence. The next thing is you must have courage. You've got to face your fears, and that doesn't need to be something huge. Today you could move out of your comfort zone. It doesn't have to be something big. It can be as small as saying hello to a new neighbour. Now, just now it's probably across the fence because we've got to self-distance, but just simple things, saying hello to somebody you don't know. It could be, in fact, people are doing things in these challenging times that they've maybe not done before. And one of the things that comes to mind is dressing up. The posties that are dressing up, and it's cheering people up. That's probably taking them out of their comfort zone. They probably wouldn't be doing that nearly every day. And I must say here, thank you very much for people that are coming on and watching. And if you've got any topics that you want me to talk about later, I'll be doing these daily. Maybe that'll reduce as time goes by, trying to think of different topics. But please private message me or send me a post, and I'll try and do my best. The next thing about feeling good about yourself is that you've got to appreciate your own skills and talents. Don't wait for other people to saying, oh, she's really good at this. Just say to yourself, I'm really good at that. When you do this, it will inspire you and actually will then inspire others. there will be times, and I've had it a lot, there'll be times where people will put you down. I've talked that before, when I'm really proud of maybe something I've done and I share it. You do get people going, well, I could have done that as well. And that hits you hard because nobody likes rejection, nobody likes these negative comments. But it's actually my old friend, she's in her 90s. She would often say to me, do you know, they're jealous. And I thought, well, what are they jealous of? These people could probably buy and sell me 10 times over. But actually, it isn't their wealth. They're just not happy with themselves. I'm not a jealous person. I hope I'm not. But if you do get these kind of comments, really try and think it's these other people, it's their problem, not yours. You need to let go of these negative comments. And it is horrible and hits you at the time. So I just think that I feel as if I could get to these people and say, look, you know, you need to turn your life around. What about trying sort of self-development for yourself? Anyway, the next point I'm thinking here leads me to sharing your time. Now, when you share your time and share your skills and talents and look at what the frontline people and the emergency workers and all these people who are helping and sharing their time, they'll be exhausted and not have time to do sort of self-development. I think in the evenings, if they do have time, they should be saying, I'm grateful for what I've done today. I am good at what I do. They need to be boosting their own confidence. Very difficult because they will be exhausted, but they are sharing their time. But also, many of you are sharing your skills and talents, because I've been seeing quite a lot of posts and people saying, oh, you know, I've been baking a banana loaf, I've been baking cupcakes that they don't normally do. So we are doing things that maybe we've not done before. We've maybe done it and not had time to do it, but we should be trying to just do something different. And again, when you do something and you're sharing your time, this doesn't just benefit you, but it's actually benefiting others, and it does improve your self-esteem. You feel good about yourself and you think, well, these cakes are really good. You can have a few disasters, but then it's back to laughing. Remember I said there's nothing better than laughter is the best medicine, and laughing not at other people, but laughing at yourself, and then laughing with others. And then procrastination. I love that word. They say to have self-confidence and improve self-confidence that you've not to procrastinate. Well, I'm laughing because I wrote a blog a few years ago actually now on positive procrastination. And people said, how can it possibly be positive? But it goes back to the goal setting and the list setting. Some people were getting so worked up when they made their lists and they weren't getting through all their lists. I would say, let me see your list and what they wanted to achieve that day, and there'd be 100 things on it. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm a list maker, but what I say to myself is, if I only do 2 things on that list, then these are the 2 things I was meant to do. So don't get worked up about it. These are the things you were meant to do, and move on. Let go, move on, and maybe start making a slightly more realistic list. Doesn't really stop me, but then that's just me being me. But it's trying to not get worked up, and there's nothing worse, and it brings you down and you feel, oh, I've really not achieved what I wanted to achieve. So you can continue to make your list of 100 of 1,000 things, but if you only get 2 or 3 of these things done, then praise yourself, encourage yourself and say, do you know what? These are the 2 things I was meant to do today, and isn't that great? I feel good. I completed these things. So I know I've done a mind bite meditation on confidence, but I did think today it's kind of slightly, maybe instead of 2 minutes, it's maybe slightly longer. But I thought I would do a meditation today on letting go, but letting go of emotional pain. Lots of people have been hit hard by these challenging times, and we're hearing so much negativity and negative news. And again, I stress, please don't constantly watch the news. You really would feel yourself in a deep depression. So I want you to, yes, catch up in the news, but maybe sort of once a day. But I thought if there's other topics you want me to do, I will try and do them. But I'm going to do my meditation just now on letting go of emotional pain. So I found that this does work. You can do it any time that sort of emotional pain, if it's too heavy and too much to bear. And many of you know that I was hit hard by the death of my son, and I do this exercise, and really these things do help. So I want you now, if you're all doing it, I want you to be sitting and sitting comfortably, and then I want you to close your eyes. You could lie down for this as well, but close your eyes, and I want you to listen to my voice. Follow my voice. Now I want you to choose something or someone that is hurting you or has hurt you, even if you're not sure what that is. But it must be something over which you have no control. The only control you have is over your feelings. The hurt and emotional pain will be felt somewhere in your body. And I want you to take a moment to think of where that pain is sitting. Is it in your head, your heart, your stomach, your shoulders, or your neck? It will be sitting somewhere. Now I want you to give this feeling, this hurt, a number from 0 to 10. 0 is no pain, no hurt, and 10 is for intense pain or hurt. It's so heavy. Now I want you to take a deep breath in through the nose to the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Hold your breath to the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Then slowly exhale to the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Take a moment to feel your body. Feel every part of your body, inside and out. Imagine you can touch every part of your body. Breathe slowly into your body. Feel your body fill with that breath. Exhale and feel your breath leave your body. Now breathe in again slowly and imagine sending positive thoughts and feelings like a smile to the part of your body that hurts. And say silently to yourself, I let it go. I let it go. Now exhale slowly while still sending positive thoughts and good feelings like a smile to every part of your body. Now slowly open your eyes, silently saying in your head, still saying, I let it go, I let it go. Now ask yourself again what number you rate this pain, the hurt, or the tension. The number should be lower, as the pain and tension should have eased. This may not happen the first time you do this exercise, but if you continue to do it and repeat it, your emotional pain will ease. I do this exercise every time I want to let go of something or someone. It has helped me, as I say, in the loss of my son, and I can let my emotional pain go. It reduces, but of course my love and my feelings for my son remain as strong as ever. Initially, I often rate the pain. It has been as high as 10, sometimes around 8 or 9. But after doing this exercise, I do find myself probably rating the number even as low as 2. Sometimes it's even been 1. Now you can repeat this exercise as often as you want or need. It really does help. Now, as I was saying this, I felt my emotions rising and the tears could easily have flowed, but I wanted to continue the exercise, and one of the things that helped me was my red door, blue door exercise. So I think I've talked about that before, but if you want, I will do that red door, blue door exercise another day. I've also asked, and I think Barbara, I think others, some people watching there have asked and said yes, they would like this. I'm going to try and repeat some of the content. It might be said differently because it's not all written in stone, but I would do it as blogs. My website has been upgraded and I'm hopefully going to be able to have my blogs up and running again, and you can join the Mind Circles community and get these blogs, access to these blogs. I hope this has helped today, and again we must be thankful for our frontline workers, but also be thankful that if you're alive and you wakened up today, be thankful that that happened to you. I wish you all having a fantastic day. Now, I haven't got a title for tomorrow, so if people want to post up, give me a title later, not like early in the morning, about 5 to 10 when I've got to speak at 10 o'clock. Then I welcome that as well. Wednesday. Don't know, will it be Wonderful Wednesday? Woeful Wednesday? No, I don't think we'll go down the road of the negativity. Anyway, please enjoy today, and I'm wearing blue, my sky blue, just like the sky. The sun is shining and it looks as if it's going to be a nice day. So open the windows, breathe in that fresh air and enjoy. And thanks everybody for watching and for sharing with me some of your posts and your positive posts. Thanks again. Bye.